Hello everyone and welcome to another lesson. Today I want to build something very special with you. I want to build an AI system that accesses Reddit and gets me information based on what I want to search. As you know, Reddit is a great source of human experience, right? Whether it's something you're searching for, something that is causing you pain, or whether you want to buy something, you always go for Reddit to see what people are actually talking about. It's a great source for actual real reviews and comments. Okay, and I want to do that in make.com, and I want to of course ultimately insert it in the master AI agent that we've been building, the AI agent that is built in a modular way. Of course, I've had previous lessons about that. If you haven't seen that, please go ahead and see it. This is the master agent that we've done before. This has currently 8 agents working with it, and it's currently activated by Telegram. Now this is available as a ready-made blueprint with all of the agents on my on the link below. I will include it in the description. You only need to import it as with these 3 buttons: import, and you will be able to have all of that with all the prompts, with all of the everything. Okay, now the new system that we're gonna make can be hooked up to this as an agent, but first we want to investigate. Okay, so as I said, make sure you check out the links in the description below, and let us get ahead and start with this. Okay, so create a new scenario with this top right button. So I know I'm going to use Apify. So Apify is a great source for ready-made scrapers. So I'm going to Apify in here. Go to search. So Apify store, search, and I'm going to search for Reddit. Now there's a lot of scrapers for Reddit, but I've had good experience with this one. I'm already. It does have a trial of 7 days. I have the trial activated, and what you're gonna do is gonna go ahead in here after you rent it. Right after you rent it, you go ahead in here. You put a search query, for example, sleeping tips for me, and I'm gonna search for posts, a limit of 10, and then text as a post type, and then the most relevant, and then I'm gonna go to JSON. So I want to have this. So all of the manual settings that I've put are now in here, and as you can see, the query is sleeping tips, and the text relevance and everything. So I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna go to the JSON formatter, and I'm gonna paste this here, and I'm gonna process. So I get then I'm gonna copy this, so I get it in a much more easier way to deal with. Okay, so in my make scenario, I'm gonna start with Apify here, and I'm gonna run an actor. The reason why I'm choosing actor rather than task is because I want to feed it a JSON. So whatever the term that I want to search for is going to be dynamic each time. If I know that the term is the same each and every time, then I could go with task. Okay, so the what I want is, if you don't have the Apify connection, just add one, and you only need to get the API token from the website. Of course, I'm gonna run it synchronously. What this means is that it will wait until this actor finishes running before it exits the node. And this is great because we want to wait for the result. So I'm gonna choose the actor that I just rented, and it's called this one, 3.0, right? This one. So I'm gonna put the JSON that I just copied, and it's in here, and this is the term that I want, and this is all I need to do for now. Okay, I'm gonna hit save. Now I know that I want to start with the term needs to be dynamic. So the term could be fed from a chat, could be fed from anywhere. I want. So this term could be dynamic. Okay, for example, I could create a variable for it for now, and I'm gonna name this variable query, and then go to my sleeping tips, and I'm going to put this as the first node, but first I need to disconnect it in here, and then put this as the first node, connect this to this, and then in here, so just this sleeping tips is going to be a dynamic one that is set by the query. Okay, all is good. I'm going to leave it. This one I will start with posts, right? I'm going to save now, and I'm going to do the auto align. So now the actor is running and it will wait until it's finished. So now we need to get the data. So get data from this actor. We only need to feed it the ID, the dataset ID, and we'll get it from when this finishes. Okay, so it's gonna be this one, and I'm gonna save. Now, what this will do is get us a list of posts, right? What we want to do is put all these posts together. So we need to aggregate them. If you don't know much about aggregation, please watch I have two courses, make.com beginners and intermediate on my website below so if you take them, you will know more about these nodes and other ones as well. So I want to go for an aggregator. So the aggregator will take whatever we will get from here. We don't have that yet. It's gonna be taken from here, and we will wait until we have a data to work with. So I'm gonna unlink, and I'm gonna test this so I have the data from here. Now this will run, and we'll connect it up, and we'll aggregate everything that we will get. Okay, so I'll connect this to this. Now I will have these. I'm gonna take the content, so the markdown. Okay, so I'm gonna name this posts. Okay, and in the advanced tab, just add a separator new row so it's not mushed up all together. What this will do, and you see this gray background, what this will do is this will end up with a lot of bundles here, right? 10 bundles. What this will do is we'll take the content of each one of these bundles and put them together in one text string, and it will separate each one with a new row. Perfect. So we got the posts. Now I want to do another one with the comments, right? So I'm gonna clone this, put it here, and then in here I just want to change to comments. I just want to get posts and comments so I have a good variety, right? And I'm gonna copy the same thing in here, get it to here, and then I am going to get the data set ID of the second one, not the first one. Make sure you have that. And then I want to just to test this. So I'm gonna unlink this here, and I'm gonna just link it to here. So I don't do this because this I know it works. We need to just to do this. So I'm gonna run this. Just so that I don't waste credits by running all of this again. So now we have that. So what we need to do is also aggregate as well the result. So text aggregator, we only want a text from this. So we'll take the markdown as well, and we will name this as comments. So we're getting comments and posts. So in here, I'm gonna also add a new row, and I'm going to save. Perfect. So now this works. So we'll have two strings of text each time. So I'm gonna unlink this, put it right here at the beginning again, and in here I just want to make sure that everything is well. I want to make sure this is well. Okay, it's taking the query. Perfect. So I'm gonna auto align. So I have now a I'm gonna name it first. So I'm gonna say AI Reddit scraper. So what this will do is start with a term that we will feed it, whether it's from chat, whether it's from whatever the source is, whatever the trigger is. It's going to take it, search for posts about this term, search for relevant posts about this term. The timing is all time and only text ones. It will get the posts, put them all in one string of text. This is the first one. Then it will go ahead and do the same thing for comments and put them in a string of text. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna go and use AI. So I'm gonna use Operator because it has all of the the AI models. Okay, so create chat completion. So what this will do, what I want to do basically is have a way, ask AI basically that I want to you to take both of these text strings that we have in here and put them all and summarize them for me. Okay, so I'm going to start with a system message, and I'm going to paste the system message. Basically it's a simple one, you'll get it in the blueprint below, no worries. But I'm asking it to summarize the the posts and comments from Reddit into a small paragraph of bullet points. Okay, only output text, not in Markdown. Perfect. So the next one is the user, which I will ask it to. I will ask it to take. I will ask it to take. So I will say, for example, here is the list of posts. All right, so, and I'm gonna here link the posts one, which is the first one, and then I'm gonna say here is the list of comments, and I'm gonna then link the second one. Okay, now I'm gonna use you can use DeepSeek, you can use ChatGPT. Let's there's a lot of DeepSeek R1 now with everything that is happening. Let's go for the ChatGPT 4.0 for now. I'm gonna save, so this will output. I'm gonna auto align, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna now try the whole workflow all together to see how it works. I'm gonna run this and see how this goes. So it will take the term, go ahead and bring us all the posts relevant for those terms from Reddit. So it will take the 10 posts and 10 comments, and then it will put them all together and ask AI to summarize that for us. Now imagine you want to ask Reddit about certain thing, like for example in our case I'm asking it for sleeping tips. So it gets us the real reviews of, so it's finished. Let's go ahead and see what we got. So we have the message, the content. So here's a summary of the helpful okay, perfect, sleep improvement tips. It got us all of these. Perfect. So these are the these are everything that the people are talking about when it comes to sleeping tips. So as you can imagine, this is a very interesting way to researching, because this is researching real people experience. Okay, so now we have this set up in a way to take this as a variable. What we can do is go ahead and add a Slack module, for example, watch for public messages, and then from here what we can do is select our AI agent, and we'll say one message, and then from now on, and then what we can do is we need to hook this to a AI module. So I'm gonna clone this. Okay, so what we need to do is the following. We need to tell this you are an expert assistant and you are tasked to analyze user message and output the following in JSON. So what we want is the following. So we want a query, say Reddit query. This is the keyword that the user would like to search for. Okay, and then we want to say Reddit. This is if the user wants to search in Reddit or not. So this is either true or false. Okay, so you want to check if he wants to do it on Reddit. Okay, so let's now say please only output in JSON format. Let's and then the user message would be, this is the user message. Now of course you can hook this to the master AI agent that we've built easily. Let's now just get the text. So from the previous, let's first save this. So it's it takes it, and then from here we'll take the text one. Okay, and so this will output JSON. So we probably need a parser. If you don't know what a parser is, make sure to check out the courses that I have. So parse JSON, and this will take whatever the message of the AI is. Okay, so these we now need to test first. We'll test, right? And then let's test these. And what we are going to do is go to Jarvis here, and I'm gonna say, can you search for me on Reddit about sleeping tips, for example. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this, see if it picks up on that, and then hook it up in the same way we wanted it to go. Let's see. So of course it so Reddit query sleeping tips, okay, exactly what we wanted, but it added stuff at the first bit and at the end. Let's don't add anything before or after, only this format. So I'm gonna, let's do that. Let's choose where to start again. So we're gonna choose manually, and we're gonna choose this. I'm gonna run. Hopefully now it gets over this issue. It's still having it, it's still exporting this way. Let me, so please only output JSON. Don't add anything before or after. Only this format. Okay. Okay. So let's try since we're trying, let's try DeepSeek. See if it works. R1, let's do that, and let's see if DeepSeek understand it in a better way, or if it works in the first place, because it's been having issues. We can even try DeepSeek version 3 v3.5, I think. So let's see. So DeepSeek R1 worked. Okay, so what we want now is to unlink this and link this to here, and what we want is this query to be the Reddit query, and we have this also to change, also the Reddit query. Sorry, it is here. What we can do for now is do a filter here, just to check if Reddit is true. So we'll choose a boolean just to stop any other queries from coming in. So if this is equal to true, proceed. Reddit check. Okay, I'm gonna delete this module, align everything, save, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose where to start, choose manually. Let me ask another question. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna say, can you search Reddit for me about what can I say, about for example, work from home tips. Okay, let's go ahead and run this. Choose from where to start, choose manually, but first we need to send the message back, so it's good that I remembered. So Slack send message, create message. So I'm gonna select from the list, and I'm gonna select my Jarvis channel, and the text would be whatever the messages that come from here. Okay, I'm gonna save this, auto align, and I'm gonna choose where to start, choose manually, and I am going to choose this one, and I'm going to run. Let's see if all works. So this is now running on DeepSeek R1. Apparently it let's see if now it works. There's a lot of posts, and people are talking for the past 2 weeks about DeepSeek R1 and how it's competing with ChatGPT 4.0, and how the results, of course, people talking about how cheap it is in comparison and how better it is. So now we know that it passed the Reddit check, so now it's doing the first one. Let's check. So work from home tips, perfect, Reddit is true. DeepSeek R1 did a great job. Now it's going ahead and doing the second one, getting the comments, putting everything together, and hopefully it will send out a message with all of the research that it did for us on Reddit, basically getting all of the posts and all of the so now we have a message. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so we have all of these creativity strategies, a warning, bore out, finish by 4 p.m, take off. Okay, perfect. We have all of these from Reddit, real reviews by real people. We made that as an AI, like an AI system, an AI agent, basically. Now you can hook this up to Telegram, like we did before with the webhook. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna export this for you guys to experiment with. I hope you found this interesting. I thought this is very interesting because Reddit is a great resource of real opinions and real people experience. I hope you can use that in your workflows, in your automations. If you did like this lesson, please give it a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'm gonna see you in the next lesson.